What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into the dawn of DC with Green Lantern issue number 1, with a story written by Jeremy Adams. The Guardians of Oa have disappeared. In their absence, the United Planets have seized control of the Green Lantern Corps. They have declared Section 2814 an unsafe liability to the universe. They have reassigned the Earth Lanterns to other sectors. But the true motivations behind this still remains a mystery. Furious at this turn of events, our Green Lantern Hal Jordan, he has quit in protest. He has returned to Earth to start a new life. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up as we watch on the TV Hal Jordan Green Lantern rescuing some individuals. The word is officially out. Green Lantern has returned to Coast City. And watching the news is Carol, the old friend of Hal Jordan. It doesn't take long for her phone to ring, her assistant letting her know that Hal Jordan is here to see her. She tries to say that she is out of town, that she's out of the country, but as she goes to leave, Hal Jordan is sitting outside waiting for her, and immediately she tells him no. No to this, no to whatever you're doing, that she has a boyfriend. She is not interested in whatever it is he is trying to offer. But the real reason he came here is because Hal is looking for a job. He's believing that maybe it's finally time he put down some roots, telling Hal to move out of the way and she'll look at what she can do, that she's not making any promises to him. And that's what takes us to 1 month earlier. Hal Jordan sitting on a camper, looking up at the stars, talking to his friends that just aren't there. But really, he's trying to figure out what he's doing with his life. When he was out in space, when he was part of the Corps, he had a job, he had friends, he had purpose. But when the United Planets decided to more or less quarantine his home world, he told them exactly what they can do with the Green Lantern rings. But now he's sitting in his brother's old trailer. He's wondering what he's going to do with his life. Having $50 in his pocket, there's not a lot of prospects ahead for Hal Jordan. This is when he gets word that there is an attack. A fully armored man shooting green lasers. And so Hal wastes no time heading into Coast City. As he gets close to the area, this is where he sees Steel Fury, a man that seems to have found himself in a manhunter suit, with Hal going to investigate closer. That is what takes us to present day. We have 2 aircrafts that are up in the air currently. These 2 aircrafts being intercepted quickly by Hal Jordan. This is a test run. This is to see if Hal Jordan still has it. And so they begin their maneuvers, flying low to the ground, flying in the canyons, with Hal saying that the first one to the edge of the canyon wins. He takes off as fast as this aircraft will let him fly, while Carol tries to tell him that he needs to slow down. All the alerts, they start pinging, screaming at him to pull up. He goes to make his ascent, but he doesn't make it. The aircraft hitting the edge of the canyon. We see this plane burst into flames. Rock, rubble, and flame going in all directions. That's when they pull Hal out, because what they have been flying are drones. Now Hal goes on to try and justify his actions, saying that if that had been a real fighter, he could have easily saved it. But the problem is, Hal doesn't think. After all of these years, he's still being very impulsive. The only people actually using real fighter pilots these days are the military, and even those are being phased out. Manned jets are the future, and that is the future that Ferris Air is investing in. When he goes to try and apologize, she really isn't trying to hear it, because his sorries do not replace this aircraft. Now, taking us back to a month ago, his battle with this Steel Fury. Hal Jordan goes up to him and tries stopping him, in blue jeans and a t-shirt with a crowbar in hand. With Hal taking a huge blast from this guy, Hal is trying to let him know that he doesn't understand what he's doing, that is Manhunter armor. It is super dangerous. As Steel Fury goes to incinerate Hal Jordan, we see Hal be able to block this. The Green Lantern ring forming, Steel Fury confused on why he's not incinerated. Hal goes on to explain that that suit was made a very long time ago. Its power source is manipulated by willpower, and there is nobody on Earth with more willpower than Hal Jordan. This is where we see him fully in his suit, Green Lantern ring blaring, and this Steel Fury. Today, he has met his match. And that will be the end of this issue. Now, there is a backup story in this. We'll probably save it because it's only a couple pages long. You know, for a while now, comics have been doing this where they'll give you, 25 pages, 22 pages of a comic, but then they're only giving you like 5 to 7 pages of a, smaller comic in the background. This one focuses on John Stewart. It's called Homecoming, and I am interested to see where it goes, because John Stewart has leveled up more than any other Green Lantern ever has, becoming what they call the Ascended, having almost godlike powers. His powers coming from the source itself. But the story is taking place mostly in another universe, in another time. So it will be interesting to see what direction that goes in. When it comes to the story of Hal Jordan, it looks like we are finally getting Hal Jordan back on Earth. Back to the day-to-day. No more other Green Lanterns around, just him. Which kinda doesn't make sense. You would think that all of the other Lanterns would also follow Hal Jordan's lead. If Section 2814 were to be cordoned off, I don't think Joe and all the other Lanterns would just be okay with not being in this sector, with them being simply reassigned somewhere else. But it seems like they're doing it just for the sake of the story, to make Hal Jordan the front and center. No other Lanterns around, just him and Earth, which isn't necessarily a bad start. But now that Hal Jordan has returned, he's seeing that things have changed, that the future has begun to take hold. In this instance, it comes in the form of unmanned aerial vehicles. Most people not even using fighter pilots anymore. The manned aircraft era has come to an end. But with Hal Jordan coming from the era where you have fighter pilots, it seems to me that they are going the route of kinda Top Gun. That Hal Jordan is Tom Cruise and he's coming in here to show everybody that the manned program is still viable, it is still usable, and that he is going to show them exactly what a manned fighter can do. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything going on with this series, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with Green Lanterns. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership, much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting comics every single month. Not only does this help out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you are unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.